Okay students, so today we will be learning the concepts of Pythagoras theorem. That means the total Pythagoras theorem we will be learning. Okay, so Pythagoras was a scientist or rather a mathematician who discovered or invented the Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem mainly? The Pythagoras theorem mainly is based on any right angle triangle. So let me draw a right angle triangle. Let's say this is a right angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle means this angle will be 90 degree. Okay, one angle must be 90 degree in right angle triangle. This is 90. Now let's name the sides A, B, C. Okay, now you know that all triangles have three sides. Now in case of a right angle triangle, what happens is these three sides have particular names. These three sides has particular names. The side that is opposite to the 90 degree, that means this is 90, so opposite to 90 will be this one, opposite to 90 will be this one, that is AC. See, opposite to 90, that means this is 90, so opposite to that is AC. This side is called the hypotenuse, 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 are represented by small h. This side is known as the hypotenuse. The side that is opposite to the 90 degree angle, that is the right angle, is called the hypotenuse. And also remember, this hypotenuse is the largest side of any right angle triangle. Largest side of any right angle triangle. I am talking only for right angle triangles. Pythagoras theorem is only for right angle triangle. I am writing it over here also. Only right triangle. Okay, clearly I am mentioning it over here. Only right triangles are allowed. No other kind of triangles are allowed over here. Okay, only right triangles. So what we knew, that the side that is opposite to the 90 degree angle is called the hypotenuse, and it is also the largest side of any right angle triangle. Okay, now the bottom one, this bottom side, this is known as base and represented by small b. The vertically, this side, that is the vertical side, this one AB, this side is known as perpendicular. This side is known as perpendicular, 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 and represented by small p. It is known as perpendicular. There are many names. It is also known as altitude. Okay, there are many names, but the common name is perpendicular. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this concept. Okay, this side is known as perpendicular, this side is known as base, and the side that is opposite to 90 degree angle is the hypotenuse. That is the largest side of any right angle triangle. Now, what the mathematician Pythagoras did is, he found a relation between these three sides. Okay, see, hypotenuse is represented by H, perpendicular represented by P, and base is represented by B. So he found a relation between these three sides. What the relation stands out to be? The relation stands out to be hypotenuse square, that means H square, that means hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. That means the square of hypotenuse, that means the length of this side is the square, is the hypotenuse, the length of hypotenuse. So square of the length of hypotenuse is equal to square of the length of the perpendicular, okay, plus square of the length of the base. This is the Pythagoras theorem. This is the theorem. Okay, this is the Pythagoras theorem. Or you can also write, just if I remove the square, so a root will come, a square root will come. I think you know, square root will come, so it will be p square plus b square. See, if I remove this square, if I remove this square, then this root will come. Okay, so anyone you can use, both are correct. Anyone you can use. Okay, you can use anyone, either this one or this one. Okay, with which you are comfortable with, you can use. Okay, so now you can also name those sides. See, what is hypotenuse? H is nothing but this AC. So I can write, for this case, for this triangle, I can write hypotenuse is AC, so AC whole square. Since we know Pythagoras theorem is H square, so hypotenuse is AC, so AC whole square is equal to perpendicular. What is the perpendicular? AB whole square plus, what is the base? BC whole square. Okay, this is the relation for this triangle. This is the relation for this triangle. Okay, so this is the Pythagoras theorem. Now we will be taking some examples of Pythagoras theorem, that what type of sums will come in Pythagoras theorem. Let me just show you. Okay, so this kind of questions will be there inside your exercise. Okay, today we will not be going through exercise. We will be going through exercise in the interactive class. I'm just teaching you the concepts of Pythagoras theorem and just a little bit of knowledge how to do the sums on Pythagoras theorem. See, a right angle triangle will be given. Two of the sides will be given and one side will not be given. See, question mark. It can be any one. That means suppose these two are given, this one is not given, these two are given, this one is not given, or these two are given, this one is not given. Like that, it may happen. Okay, so I am taking, see, perpendicular is given, so this is perpendicular, we know. Base is also given, but hypotenuse is not given. Question mark. What we know? Straight away formula. So hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, see, so hypotenuse square we don't know, we have to find h. Since we don't know h is question mark, we have to find out h. Perpendicular square, what is perpendicular? 3. Okay, don't write centimeter over here. Okay, centimeter you will write afterwards. Okay, when you copy it down over here, don't write centimeter. Okay, so 3 square, 3 whole square plus b. What is b? B is 4. See, 4 whole square. Okay, now I am switching to this side. See, hypotenuse square will be equal to 3 whole square. 3 square means 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9 plus 4 whole square. 4 whole square means 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16. Now see, h square is equal to 9 plus 16, it will be 25. Okay, 9 plus 16 is 25. Now h square is 25. Now can I write h is equal to square root of 25? See, we know if I remove square on the left hand side, a square root will be put on the right hand side. Okay, if I remove square, see, no, I have in previous step I have given square, in the next step I have not given square. So since in next step I have not given square, I have to give a square root on the right hand side. So 25 can be written as root over of 5 into 5, and we know that inside root, if there are two numbers, then one will be taken out and the root will vanish. If there are two numbers, same numbers inside the root, same 5 and 5, see, same two numbers is if they are inside the root, then one number will be taken out and the root will vanish. So answer will be, height will be equal to 1 5. So since there are two 5s, 1 5 will be taken out and the root will just vanish. So height will be 5 centimeter. Sorry, not height, sorry, my mistake. Hypotenuse means h is 5 centimeter. Okay, so I hope you understood this sum, understood the type of sum that will come in your exams. Okay, so this is the main concept of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, thank you everyone.